We're talking about my dad, Dave.
Dave. D.A.V.E.
Yep. Now, not many people know what that means, and they won't find out in this episode.
Yeah. We know.
Yeah. Stay tuned. Wouldn't it be so disappointing if it turned out to be nothing?
This was a fun track. I definitely didn't rip off any other track.
Every song you've ever written is a rip-off of something. That's just you taking influence from it.
Yeah, you rip off more than one thing, and then it's original.
Then it's original again. Exactly.
Yeah, but this one wasn't. I didn't. This was totally original.
Not any other songs that sound anything like that. I don't think it sounds that much like it, to be honest. There's
you can tell it was instant.
Yeah, there's elements, but you've not ripped it off. You've just you've taken influence from it, like you said.
That melody from it has been about for ages. I mentioned in one of the other episodes that there was when I was writing Stages to Osiris, there was like a bunch of other songs that Countdown was on, and some other ones that never got released. And then one of the melodies from one of the tracks was then used in D.A.V.E. Yeah, my philosophy has always been, and I've said to you loads of times, if I can remember how to play it, it's probably worth.
Yeah, it's a good riff. It's worth using.
It's really like a guitar and drum song. This one, really, isn't it? Like, there's no. The backing is really simple.
Yeah, it's probably as genty as we got, apart from like the odd section in songs before. Whereas this is as just groove. If you want to coin the term of gent, this probably is our best representation of that genre, with very very syncopated drums and bass and very simple sort of guitar to
it was kind of a lot of fun writing all the synths for it as well. I think that's probably where I kind of went a bit wild with it. There's loads of synths and
there's a lot of room to breathe, isn't there? There's a lot more less going on, so you can add a lot more to it.
As kind of mentioned in the Consume All one as well, this one is kind of a step forward again to the more melodic playing of the guitar instead of being a riff kind of oriented sound, and then kind of having that verse chorus, because this one's really simple structure, really. Verse chorus solo chorus, pretty much. It's pretty much that. But it works, and I think it, especially in the context of the album, it allows for the kind of inhibitor when that comes around, because it's a bit more longer format to have a bit more impact. And
it's a fresher breath there.
I think this was the first. Once this one was made, this one was like, oh, we should probably put all these songs in an album. I'm pretty sure this was around.
Well, because the way that we actually recorded these was not in the same order as the album, was it? This was one of the last.
The order in it was the order in which the podcast had been released. Was the order in which the songs were released, and then we put them in the album order.
I thought Inhibitor came after. Have we done it? We have done it.
You've done it. Yeah, but it was very much. We did this one. We was like, okay, let's do an album now. It was only really one more song and then the interlude. We already had all the tracks.
It made sense, that we already had everything in place. We had, like, what do you do with these tracks that we've already released? You have to put them into an EP because it's probably too long.
Yeah.
So stick with an album.
Yeah, and I think we mentioned before as well, like that. I mean, we'll probably get onto it a bit later in another episode, but it was fun kind of sticking those all together, re-recording them, and getting, as we mentioned with Fine Line, like having that link up with Consume All, like really nicely.
Yeah.
It was like they were always meant to be in an album, we just hadn't found it yet.
Yeah. And Dave brought them all together. Dad brought them all together.
That solo's fun as well. We always mess that up when I've been on a consistent trend of playing it right at the moment.
I'm going to stop you there.
I always mess it up.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, but I've been on a consistent trend of playing it right now. So
yeah, in rehearsal.
it's a weird rhythm, that kind of, what is it? It's like the counting.
It's like a.
I think it's because it comes from an odd rhythm.
Yeah, it goes. I think you've got 2 beats and then 1, 2, 3, 4. But the way it stops, it sounds really weird.
Yeah.
Where's it go on? No, I like the.
It's a fun one to play live because it's really simple.
I do enjoy playing this one. It's one that's sort of like, because it's quite simple, has allowed me to showcase a little bit more of just actual like technical drumming, not just showy, flashy sort of stuff, which is quite nice because a lot of it is on snare drum work. So there's a lot of accents and a lot of rudiments going into it that I wouldn't normally sort of use, which is quite nice. But again, it just serves the song, sticks to it. It's nothing amazingly flashy, but technically it's quite advanced, if I must say so.
Yeah. And we seem to play it a lot live now. It seems to be.
It's a good one.
Usually in every step.
Well, it's a good one to sort of. We were on about a podcast or so ago about songs that you would probably show people that we do that are a good representation of what we do, or just a song to go, here you go, listen to this band. This is probably a good one to give them, as well as some other ones, because it's easier to get your head around and it's easy to listen to. And I think people enjoy that in a set as well, because it's not just hitting your face in all cylinders. It's a little bit laid back.
Yeah,
laid back. Yeah. You can actually dance to this one for a bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's a slower one as well than what we normally have. It probably is the slowest one at this point.
Probably, yeah.
I think so.
Apart from maybe some sections in certain songs, like Fine Line intro is probably about the same in terms of the songs. But for a song, this one's probably consistently all the way through, probably about the slowest.
You can catch us playing this live anytime you see us.
Yeah,
probably.